All right, we're camping, and I brought some new things along just to try out. I'm not really going to try them out. I don't need any of them, so why would I try them out? But I've been curious about these Roxon products. I keep seeing them on Amazon. They're fairly pricey, and I don't know the name brand very well, so I'm like, why am I going to spend like Gerber prices on these? But I thought they were neat, especially this last one. With the interchangeable pieces, you can buy different blades and switch them out. But these were all on a really good deal from Dvor, that clearinghouse for Optics Planet. Both awesome places. So I just bought enough stuff to get my PayPal, 6 months same as cash. And start here with something. Now these are never going to be my ADC. I can tell you right now. I'm Gerber multi-tool all day long at work. I don't carry any multi-tools during the weekend. That's when I carry a gun instead. But I do carry the Kershaw Emerson always. I have a bunch of these. That's my go-to blade. It's just very easy to deploy. Single hand, almost no hand open. But I was really pleasantly surprised by this guy. Trust me. I don't know if Roxon makes this, and you can't find them anymore. You can't find any knives, just straight up knives from them. But I'm pretty sure somebody else makes this. But it's a D2. There are options for a S35VN and a 12C27. This is just the D2, which is fine with me. I haven't put a drop of oil on it. It is smooth. It's got those little frame lock right there. I mean, and the bearings, they just look at that. That's nice. Some kind of an odd rubbery inlay, and it has sort of sharp edges, but they're not uncomfortably sharp edges. This is a nice piece. If I didn't have 100 other knives, I'd carry somewhere between this one and this one. I would carry this if this were my only knife. I'd be happy, puppy. Great knife. Good luck finding one. If you want one. So there's your review of something you can't get. I should have ordered more. I like the Roxon packaging. Not a big fan of that little bag, although I kind of like it when they go above. Make it a little interesting like that. It's probably cheaper than the zipper bags that your Civivis and stuff like that come in. But good knife. The clip could be a little lower carry, but it's pretty good. This is just something this one I might throw in the camper. These, it's just a fun little pack of eating utensils. Again, with their little bag. And these are decent. These are not made of the same quality of stainless that you would get in a decent dinner set, but it's not bad either. It's better than a lot of cutlery I've used in restaurants and things. It's good. This one has the rock. You can still get these, by the way. They have a kit. I'd like to try for a what is it, the grill set? That looks pretty cool. So it's like a big one of these. It's held together with a magnet, which is a pretty stout little magnet. And your fork has a liner lock, sort of. The spoon has the other side of the magnet, and also has a little frame lock. The knife doesn't have a frame lock. It just has a little detent right there. But usually, if you're eating, I don't stab a lot of my food. So imagine you're putting pressure this way. It's good. It's serrated and smooth edge. It's one side grind only. It's just ground right there. But I guess that helps keep it compact. You don't need as much width of the metal. So, and then it did kind of pinch me a little bit there. Which way? It's just hard to tell which way you're supposed to fold them, left or right. And then, let's see. I haven't figured out. It fits more snugly one way than the other if you reverse the knife. I think that's it. I got it. So I'll pack back up. If you want to leave it all packed together and have a big handle and eat with a fork, do that too, I guess. Cool. I might even just throw those over here in the camper drawer. Well, I'll wash them first. We're up here camping at Stone Mountain, North Carolina, not Georgia. Just did a hike over at Wolf Rock. You can get a good view of Stone Mountain from that hike. Wore our puppy out, who's behind me in the crate right now, just passed out. She had a lot of fun, met a lot of people. Okay, the multi-tools, this is what I really wanted to get into. I like them. These are good. Like I said, not EDC. They come with a little pouch here. This goes back. They have instructions, of course. These have a little belt loop pouch, Velcro, and all of them come with a little sleeve for the multi-tool bits. And most of them, it seems, you slip this over there's a Phillips head, like a P2 Phillips head in here somewhere, and then you can pop your Torx into that. And it's okay. There's no detents. It's all magnetic, and it's not particularly strongly magnetic, but again, if you're just in a pinch and you got to change a battery in something that needs a Torx or, you know, tiny straight or Phillips, you've got it. Fairly standard setup with a pair of pliers. A lot of them have this extra fold out bit, which is cool. This one's a lot like the big one, where you have decent scissors. I have not tested them, and I don't feel like testing them right now because I don't really want to make a mess. We already have to clean up enough in this camper. But yeah, a good set of snips on a multi-tool is handy. If it can go through to like Cat 5 or something, I have some that can go right through Cat 5 coax, some pretty chunky stuff, like you can work your way through 25 pair phone line stuff, and that's super handy. As far as the implements, actually, let me get my knife back out. My fingernails have aged poorly, so especially that's not a great angle. I'd really like the nick to be up here. To take, you're having to put a lot of leverage all the way back here by the pivot point. Anyway, you got your blade. You've got a little glass breaker on the end there. Before I forget, the blade is the only thing that opens on that pivot, as far as I can tell. And all these funky little. It's a can opener, I guess, with that edge. I don't know why it has that little indentation right there. If somebody else knows, let me know. These funky blades, bottle opener, and then it's got a blade on the end for some reason. I don't know. Other side. Oh, what is this? This one's called the M2. Little fingernail file. And there's your Phillips. Can actually get that out. This one's kind of funky. It's a tiny little straight edge. It might be small enough for popping out a SIM card. Not sure. But and then that's what uses the tool, your tool kit. And this one is, of the three, this one's the most disappointing because it's not even magnetic enough to stick to, and I don't think it's a matter of getting it oriented, but if you had to, you can hold the whole thing in your hand and work with it. That's disappointing that it's a little bit, the magnet's not great. The other two, they don't have that problem. So it's not strong on either of those, but at least it stays in place. So the M2, that's cool. It's very small, obviously. Again, toss it in one of your little tool kits in your camper, pickup truck. And it's carryable. It's not chintzy. It's not weak. Nothing feels like it's going to break. So they're good. They make a good product. Moving to the M3. Similar setup. This one, by the picture, you can tell it's just actually feels a little bit lighter. I guess it's a little bit larger tool, but it has just the scissors Then this one has some fun stuff. It has your toothpick, a little Swiss Army setup. It has your tweezers in there. So I stole that from Victorinox. And then you've got your scissors. Oh yeah, there's a tool in here. If you push this, which is not easy, maybe get your toothpick out. That's probably going to damage the toothpick. This is not as quality a toothpick as a Victorinox, but I guess it'll get crap out of your teeth before it wears out. Let's see here. There's this tiny little Phillips and a slot on each end, and it goes in this little hole right here. All right, they're just, I mean, kind of cool use of. They didn't have anything to do with that space, so some good engineering to at least fill the space with something. Otherwise, tools, you've got, these actually have a kind of a slide lock right there to make them easy to remove, easy to open. A knife, bottle opener, can opener, combo, and all. And there's your Phillips, and that one works with these bits that are in there, and that actually, this one actually sticks pretty good. So maybe this is a bum M2 that just had a weak magnet. I mean, I've purchased magnets before, but that were supposed to be rare earth, and they kind of sucked. So that's locked in place until you pull the liner lock back, and access lock. Sorry, I don't know what it's called. Should know, as much as I mess with knives. But yeah, it's a much smaller package. So that would be, it'd be carryable in a backpack or something. You're not going to add a lot of weight. It is noticeably lighter than this one in a smaller package. Cool stuff. I have a problem with it. Moving on to the big boy, the Phantom. And there's a bunch of that. This is, I mean, they make a ton of different things. You go on their, look them up on Amazon. There's a ton of different products from them. We have their kit. This one comes with the Torx, and it has extra teeth. The pliers have, and Gerber has the same thing. But Gerber has the triangular ones where you can change these the shearing cutting edges, stripping wire, cutting wire. Theirs are triangular. The Gerber ones, you can rotate them twice before they're spent and then replace them. But I mean, at least they came with spares for those teeth. That's pretty cool. In your home, the internal tools, nothing on this side. Well, there's on this side there is the, where is it? There. That's just a handle, and you continue going around. You've got to close this and get it out of the way. There's your snips. Again, these feel really good as far as how they're having the shear action. They feel pretty good. They're locked, I think. Yeah, you got a little lock right here to fold that handle back, and then to fold. Oh, all right, I don't know. Gotta get that out of the way. A little awkward action, but that's fine. Let's see. You got a standard blade, Tonto looking thing. Liner lock, keeping that in place. And I'll go ahead and hit that. That's the part that's adjustable. You just flip those down, lift this off, and this blade comes out. And you can get a different style of blade. You can get a file, a saw, things like that, I think. I almost ordered, there was a kit that came with a handful of those. I just didn't think I'd bother changing it, because I already have, like, the Gerber has a saw on it. I'm going to carry that anyway instead of this, but I like it. Well, there's your saw. So there goes all that logic out the window. There's some kind of a locking, it's a deployment piece. So those of us with no fingernails, that's pretty cool. All the standard stuff, your Phillips that runs with the bits, and Here's an odd one. It's like a scraper almost. The front is sharp. Bottle opener. And yeah, there's a small Phillips there. And that looks like I thought it might be that's smaller than a 1. That's a Phillips 0. So that's cool. It's locked in place. Again, I mean, it feels like you can work with it. It doesn't feel chintzy. The teeth, actually, you probably can't tell, but there's a little bit of a half moon cut, so that's set for stripping wire. I guess. Looks like it. Anyway, cool. If this is what you're looking for, something that's got a whole bunch of stuff, go for it. Peace.